This is my boy Stevie. Like most of us, he loves to go places on wheels. When anything happens around town, he's always among the first to know about it.
In the 1950s, General Motors had Motorama.
When he saw that caravan of trucks rolling down the road, Stevie realized the Motorama had come to town. He couldn't get home fast enough to beg me to take him. I wasn't hard to convince.
It was a road show that traveled the nation, exhibiting what was then considered the latest in cutting-edge automotive technology.
When they had a glimpse of the automotive future, as dreamed up in gleaming metal and plastic by Chevrolet in its knobby Nomad station wagon on a Corvette chassis.
Fade in, fade out, and here we are in 2011, and the General Motors Roadshow is back, but with a difference.
We're trying to expose as many consumers to our products as we can, and it's really a consumer convenience.
Larry Peck is the experiential marketing manager for General Motors.
It could take you several months of Saturdays to drive the amount of vehicles that you can drive here in an afternoon. You can come in here and drive, cars, SUVs, CUVs, performance cars, the electric Volt, and all the competitors for those vehicles, where you'd have to go to different dealerships in every case, and here you can do that all in one afternoon.
The Main Street in Motion program is traveling to 24 cities in the U.S. To find out if it's coming to a city near you, just go to mainstreetinmotion.com. The program runs through October. But what happens if you drive the Buick and the Lexus and then decide you like the Lexus better?
And I'm sure some do, frankly. But we're not afraid of that, because we know, in particular, the value proposition here, we're driving in a Buick when compared to many of these Lexus products, that that we can stand tall, and in most cases we're going to win. We're confident in that. So I think by virtue of the fact that we're here doing this, it shows that confidence, and it's really offering the customers a good opportunity to experience that.
So instead of ball gowns from Saks Fifth Avenue and big production numbers, GM has decided to take a big chance that even if you test drive the competition, you'll still pick Detroit steel. The main requirements are that you're over 18 and have a valid driver's license.
The sparkling Firebird was presented to the applauding audience. Poised for action on its slowly revolving turntable.
Now, while there are no rocket cars or bubble tops, there is the Chevy Volt, the long-awaited electric car that has the extended range of a gasoline engine to recharge the battery.
But the Motorama is more than pretty girls, graceful dancing, and a procession of gleaming new cars. In the corridors surrounding the main display, and in the rooms devoted to each of the GM automobile divisions, are many engineering exhibits, working models, and cutaways, which permit the visitor to look inside the advanced features of the new cars. Many of these exhibits can be operated by show visitors, like this one, which shows how a little pressure exerts tremendous brake force.
But don't take the innovations of the past for granted. When was the last time you drove a car without power steering? As a matter of fact, have you ever driven a car without power steering?
There are several exhibits of power steering, a feature available on all the new models, which permits the driver to rotate the wheels fully with no more pressure than can be exerted by one finger, even when the car is standing still. But the high points of the show to most visitors are the customized cars, which the various divisions have created especially for the show. This Chevrolet Corvette and the other customized models are not for sale yet.
Admission to Main Street in Motion is free, and you can bring the entire family. General Motors is even providing car seats so that the drivers of tomorrow can go for their first ride in what could be the car they eventually learn to drive on. For a real-world test drive, I'm Grant Winter reporting.